Hello, and welcome to day 12 of May I Love Myself Unconditionally. I am your host, Mama V. And y'all already know the jizz. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it, okay? I'm recording my video a little late. The sun is already gone. It's 7 o'clock. I'm recording my video extremely late, so please bear with me. But today's prompt invites us to look at our roots in tenderness and truth. So the quote that we're going to use to anchor us in today's question is, "The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth." And this quote comes from an African proverb. So I'll say it again. "The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth." Many of us were once children who didn't feel fully seen, held, or safe. Whether emotionally, physically, or spiritually, we adapted. We created survival mechanisms to protect ourselves, staying silent, people-pleasing, avoiding conflict, needing to be perfect, hiding our emotions, becoming hyper-independent, or clinging tightly to control. These mechanisms weren't flaws. They were brilliant acts of self-preservation. But what might have kept us safe then might be keeping us stuck now. That child, the one who was not embraced, who perhaps felt like they had to earn love or prove their worth, is still inside of us. That child, the one who was not embraced, who perhaps felt like they need That child, the one who was not embraced, who perhaps felt like they had to earn love or prove their worth, is still inside all of us. And when that child's needs go unacknowledged, they may burn down the village. That could look like pushing away people we love, sabotaging opportunities, or shutting down entirely when intimacy calls. Okay? And it's so crazy because this prompt, without me even knowing the prompt, I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and I was basically letting them know, we were talking about children, and I was expressing how people pleasing can start at a young age due to not wanting to be wrong in a situation, or if you make a wrong decision or you make a wrong choice as a child, how you're beat, and that can push you to not wanting to be wrong at all. So you tend to just go with the flow. You tend to just do what you're told. You don't really question anything out of the fear that you could get beat. And as they were going on and listing things that came from it, I realized that was so me. That's not to say that I was just beat every time I made a wrong decision, but people pleasing became something that I was stuck on. I was a people pleaser. I did whatever was told of me, and I didn't really question. I think we went into this on another prompt. I didn't really question anything. And that's what it was. And I just think that the habits, that's a self-preservation tool. You feel me? Like people pleasing and making sure that I'm just gonna do whatever you say because I don't want you to come at me wrong. I don't want to have any type of arguments. I don't want there to be any conflict. Avoiding conflict at all costs could be a self-preservation tool. That could be a self mechanism that you had as a child that you're using to cope with whatever it is that's going on. It's so much. But the prompt for today is, what childhood mechanisms am I still using that no longer serve me? My response: as a child, my main coping mechanism was to be silent, to not speak up for myself, to shrink. I always used to say, please don't yell at me. And I said this up into my adult life, please do not yell at me. It makes me feel really, really small. And when I tell you, if somebody's voice was louder than mine or they were projecting harder than I was, I would just shrink myself down. Keep all of my emotion in, and just do whatever they were saying to do, even if I didn't agree with it. Whatever it was, I would just do. I then channeled that into full-on silent treatments. I think I said this in another video as well, how me and a family member went years without speaking because I felt like they did not see me, they did not hear me, so I inflicted that onto them as well. My throat chakra closed due to its lack of usage. As I moved into adulthood, Many situations transpired due to my lack of setting boundaries, speaking up for myself. Another defense mechanism I have, or a situation that activates me, is when people ask questions. Like, let's say we're in some kind of debate, or we're having a conversation, and I'm expressing to you my side of the story, and you ask a question regarding it. That used to piss me off. It used to make me so very upset, because why the fuck are you asking questions? I said what I said, and I don't feel like I need to explain it anymore. Why? Yes, I would get overly irritated when someone asked a question about what I had just said to them. I feel as if I'm being made fun of, question mark, or like what I said was wrong, question mark. I've been trying to sit and like pinpoint as to why I would get so activated by somebody asking a question regarding something that they were lost on. You feel me? I feel like it's not always like a question like, huh? Like, you feel me? Like, what a, I don't know. I don't know. I even got to the space to where when I was using my throat chakra, I was using it in the wrong manner, especially in my relationships. I would use derogatory language, scream, yell, just utter chaos from my mouth when activated. It's like I got to the point to where, because I had to speak on this with a partner, and they were expressing how I don't know how to say things. When I'm angry, I don't know how to express myself. Like, I know how I'm feeling, but I don't know how to express myself. And I was explaining that it came from not being able to express myself as a child. If I felt any type of emotions, they were meant to be held in, because you cannot speak. You cannot go back. Any type of going back is like talking back, and that is not allowed in here. You feel me? So whenever I did get the space or get the opportunities, whenever I did get the relationships where I can speak up for myself, I can tell them what I want, I can do these things, I would use it in such a bad manner. It was bad. Just like, especially with me being a Pisces, I feel like I already have very, very, very strong connections with how I feel. And with that, I would take that plus my underused throat chakra and exude so much chaos out of my mouth. Like, I would literally say things that I didn't even mean, things that I didn't even feel, just because I felt like this is my only chance for me to just express, and I should just express it all. That was not the right, that I had to learn that wasn't the right way to go. Now I feel like if I feel myself getting activated, I have to really sit and try to figure out what was just said that activated me. Why did it make me feel that way? And how can I articulate to this person that this is how they're making me feel? You feel like I like to be in reciprocating energies. So if I'm explaining to you how you're making me feel about something, I would like for you to acknowledge what I just said and then follow up with what you said. You know, I feel like that's the best way for conversations to go. And if not, then there's a chance that I can get really, really loud. Because I feel like you're not seeing me. You're not listening to me. You're not hearing what I'm saying. You're just trying to go back and forth. And then that's a different V that you get. It's a different V. And I try not to tap into her. That's like those red emotions. I try not to tap in those at all. But I want you to ask yourselves, what survival tools am I using out of habit, not healing? What ways of thinking, reacting, or protecting myself are no longer aligned with the adult I am becoming? You are no longer that child navigating a village that didn't hold you. You are the village now. You are the warmth. You can reparent yourself with love, awareness, and new tools that serve your highest self. Write them down without judgment. All of the coping mechanisms that you feel you still use that were planted as a child. Then beside each one, explore what you needed in that moment as a child and what you can give yourself now as an adult. I also, this is new, but I have an affirmation for you guys. It's kind of a little into the journey to be adding affirmations, but I think I'm going to add an affirmation for each video. But the affirmation is, I honor the child in me who did what they needed to survive. I lovingly release what no longer serves me and reclaim the tools that help me thrive. I'll say it one more time for you guys. I honor the child in me who did what was needed to survive. I lovingly release what no longer serves me and reclaim the tools that help me thrive. I love you guys so much. Kiss, 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 kiss. Hugs, 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 hugs. And I will see you guys tomorrow for day 13. Please, until then, be gentle with yourself, because, again, like I say all the time, this is a journey. There is no right way. There is no wrong way. This is a journey, and everybody's journey is different. So be gentle with yourself. We are on the path to reclaim what is ours. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You know what I'm back to say as well. You know, I'm gonna let y'all say it first. Type. Shout out to the motherfucking universe for sponsoring this video. Love you bad, uni. But okay, peace.